Right, well here we are again, out for another walk. I'm at Redgrave and Lopham Fen. Just have a little walk around there. Yeah, so basically the River Waveney sort of runs along the edge of the fen, or through the fen, and the River Waveney is the Norfolk Suffolk border, basically. Yeah, so Redgrave is actually in Suffolk, but Lopham is in Norfolk. Yeah, so yeah, we'll have a little walk round. It's fairly quiet at the moment. I think one car's just pulled up. That's about it. Yeah, nice day. Sky is blue. It's a little bit nipped still in the shade, but yeah, we'll see how we get on. I've got a little map, like that, which I downloaded earlier. Yes, so I think I might start off on the Waveney Trail, which is the longer trail, and there's a couple of little shortcuts I can take if I need to. We'll just see how it goes. Yeah, so let's get going. So this is the car park area. Some disabled parking there. Plug in your EV. No thanks. We have a little map here, which is basically what I've printed off. Oh, hang on, what have we got? Woodland Trail path south of the river will remain closed indefinitely. Okay, right, we won't be going down that one then. Woodland Trail is off. Right, so what was I going to do with the Waveney Trail? Lopham Loop, Great Fen. Oh, let's see where this goes. Oh, this is the Waveney Trail. Yeah, blue sign to follow. Well, there is someone else here, right over there. Yeah, so I have been here once before. A little walk round, didn't go very far. What do we have? Livestock grazing, dogs on a lead. Right, so that's the Lopham Loop, goes off that way, which is half a kilometre. The one I'm going on is the Waveney Trail, which is 6.5 kilometres. Yeah, so we'll see how we go. Yeah, very pleasant day anyway. So the Redgrave and Lopham Fen is the largest valley fen in England and one of the most important wetlands in Europe. Of course, there's a bit of a crack in that tree. Yeah, the fen has a rich diversity of plant life, and it's 432 acres of lowland fen, grassland and woodland, and is open all year, and car parking is free, which is always a bonus. We do like a bit of free parking, and free to come in as well. There's a little I think last time we came here it wasn't open, but there's a little sort of cafe. There's also some toilets, or a toilet. As far as I can remember, it's sort of access friendly. Yeah, so this is a biological site of special scientific interest, and it's between Lopham in Suffolk and Dis in Norfolk. And the Suffolk Wildlife Trust gained control of the site in 1961. We've got some lovely views across the fen. I think I might just stop and take my jumper off. It's a bit warmer than I thought. Just going to put my stuff down on this little bench here. And as you can see, quite wet. Yeah, so ponies graze the reserve all year round. In fact, I don't know whether you can see them on camera, but there's a couple just over there. Oh, more than a couple. 4 maybe. Yeah, can barely see them. We'll see if we can get closer later. Yeah, so ponies graze all year, and there is seasonal cattle grazing, so hence the need to keep your dogs on a lead. Which I think is always important anyway in the countryside. Yeah, so we're right at the end of April. I think the weather is due to change next week, so I'm going to make the most of this. I've been stuck in the shed working on some working on a bike, so yeah, might just be able to pick out the horses or ponies over there. People won't go that way, but straight on Waveney Trail. Not sure if that's one of the cut across bits. Oh, that's just a connecting path. Yeah, we might as well do the full thing while we're here. I've not walked all the way around. Just coming up to a nice little woodland section, and that sun really is, it's quite early in the day still, that sun is really quite warm, so I think the shade might be a bit appreciated at the moment. Morning. Isn't it beautiful? Rolls track. Right, we've just crossed that little sort of, I'll call it a stream, sort of dike, and I think this is Little Fen. don't know how well the camera picks up the bird sounds. Nothing quite like sunshine on a very still pool of water. Some lovely reflections. Still photography probably captures it better. I won't get too close because I think the mother is over there. You see that? Waveney Trail. I'm still on the right path. Haven't got lost yet. It has been known. Yeah, so if you have a look back through my catalogue of videos, if you go on the what's it called, the playlist, have a look on the playlist. You'll see there's a few videos on there. There's one in there where I got completely lost in the woods. I'd say it's not entirely my fault because the bridleway wasn't exactly marked. So yeah. But it made for an interesting day anyway. And probably saw some things that I wouldn't have normally seen. What a lovely soundtrack. Who needs music on a video? I think I can tell we're getting close to the turning point. Let's just follow the road a little way. I could just hear some traffic noise on the Redgrave Road. Coming up to another little sign, though it is kind of obvious where the path is. We're heading into the sun a bit now. Oh, coming into some more very welcome shade. And you can probably hear quite close to the road. I don't know if this is the, I think this might be the turning point here, is it? Like a sign, I'm not sure. Do we carry on a little bit further? Let's just have a little look. Oh no. There we are. Open trail. Just go out on the road. There we are, look. Welcome to Suffolk. That bit of road is really strange because the Suffolk side of the road is incredibly smooth for a country road. The Norfolk side, however, is atrocious. Uneven, undulating, unkept. Yeah. It's like you can physically feel when the difference in the road surface when you go over the border. I suppose that is a problem with separate councils, isn't it? I know I'm not a big fan of a unitary sort of movement at the moment, but sometimes you can kind of see the point of it when you get obvious discrepancies like that. Right, I think we just follow this path along the road, or beside the road, for a little way, and then sort of turn back in the direction we came from, but on a different path, obviously. We're going around in a big loop. The other thing I really must do, I could feel it today, get rid of the bush. Yeah, it's all getting a bit out of hand. I look a bit like the wild man of Borneo at the moment. A trim up is required. Yeah, just come out to another little sign there. And just come through all those really lovely woodland. Another little sign there. Still following the Waveney Trail. I think part of this over the back here is part of the Angles Way as well. That also cuts through the fen. So if you're doing any of the Angles Way, you can have a little detour around the fen and then back over this little stream or ditch, wherever it is. Yeah, so the didn't want to turn off here. I think you can cut straight across there, and it goes back onto the trail we went down across there. Yeah, where we want to go. And that's actually Ankles Way. I think we do follow that. Yeah. Let me just have a look at my map. Don't want to be getting lost. Oh, it's signposted there. Yeah, Waveney Trail. Yeah, so the fen is the source of both, or the headwaters I should say, of both the rivers Waveney and Little Ouse. So the Waveney goes off in one direction and the Little Ouse goes off in the other. Yeah, so over that side is Redgrave Fen, and over this side is Middle Fen, and this is part of the Ankles Way and also the Waveney Trail over the back side of the site. Yeah, I think what I described back there as a ditch or a dike is actually the River Waveney. You can't actually see it now, but it's just over there. And sort of this footpath sort of follows the River Waveney. Yeah, sorry about that, Waveney. Didn't mean to diminish you at all. Yeah, I thought we were crossing the other little ditchy, dikey bit, but no. We weren't. Yeah, so I was saying this is a site of special scientific interest. There are over 270 plant species, 19 species of dragonfly, 27 species of butterfly. I think I've seen one. Well, one I recognise anyway. 26 species of mammals, 4 species of amphibian and 4 species of reptile. Also 96 species of birds. So yeah, you can see why there's a lot of bird twittering going on, and I can just hear some cattle. Yeah, the original pools were created by the cutting of peat for fuel. So a bit like a miniature Norfolk Broad, really. Waveney Trail, still on the right road. Yeah, so one of these trails over here is called the Spider Trail. Yeah, I think it's this area, part of it. It is actually marked. It's the red route on the map. Yeah, so in 1956, the Fen was the first place the fen raft spider was found in Britain, and is still only one of 3 sites in the UK where the spider is known to be found. So yeah, that's quite a rare spider, really. I think I did read somewhere where the numbers had dropped quite substantially a few years ago, and they were trying to do something to increase the The numbers. Yeah, that's definitely a river. Oh, right, this is the path that's closed over there. Yeah. Is it a sort of sluice here? Over here? Yeah, and it is getting even warmer. I don't mind the heat. I'd rather be too hot than too cold, put it like that. I really do not like the cold. Oh, there's the cattle I can hear over there. So I wonder if it's the summer months they graze them on the fen. I just heard a cuckoo. As soon as I turned the camera on, it stopped. Oh, there we go. Ducklings down there. Yeah, so through there, which you can't quite see, is Great Fen. And that sounds very much like a muntjac to me. How do I know? Because they're in the woods behind my house and they make an awful racket. Very invasive. They have no rut, so they basically breed all year and they eat just about everything. I'm surprised they've unless they just can't keep them out. I'm surprised they've got any in here, because they do destroy all the undergrowth, and so ground nesting birds, well, destroys all their habitat basically, because they do, like I say, eat absolutely everything. No natural predators apart from the motor car. Right, I think this is where the trail splits. Yeah, Waveney Trail carries on up that way, and I think that is the continuation of the over this bridge. I think that is the Angles Way, or is it just a dead? Oh yes, there we go. Yeah, I think that is the Angles way, going off in that direction. If I'm wrong, I'll put a little note on the screen. But yeah, I know it does sort of go off at one direction and we want to go the other. Yeah, I don't want to start walking down the Angles way because I'll go miles out of the way. Yeah, so over that side, that direction, is Lopham Fen, and this is the sort of side of the Great Fen over this way, and we're kind of heading back up towards the car park. Yeah, I hope you enjoy this video. Something a little bit different. Not much in the way of history for you history buffs. But yeah, if you like a bit of wildlife, this is certainly the place to come. And I'll suggest, if you've got headphones, I'd listen to the video with headphones on, so you can really hear the bird song in the background. It does come across better on headphones. I notice that when I'm editing the videos, you do get a better sound on headphones. Good headphones anyway. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, please like, please comment. I don't get many comments, but I do like to see them. And please subscribe. It's free and it does help the channel grow. Works in with the old YouTube algorithms, and I'll see. Not much point in making these videos if no one's going to watch them. Although I do enjoy the walks, obviously. And I do like a bit of video editing. When you get a really nasty day outside, there's nothing better than doing a bit of editing. Yeah, I think I've only been last sort of few weeks, a couple of weeks, I've only been getting a video out once a fortnight, because I've been quite busy doing some other things, working on a motorcycle, also working on a camper van, not my camper van, someone else's, putting some solar power panels on the roof, doing the electrics and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, it has been quite a busy time, but hopefully I'll get back on track soon and start getting them out weekly. It's not so much doing the walks, it's the research. It's the bit that take the time, planning routes and finding some interesting history and all that. It's quite time consuming. Yeah, so like I say, please have a look back through the early videos. Some of the really early stuff, the camera I was using, it's not very good at all really. I had a very old GoPro. Yeah, so the quality isn't that great, but you still might find something interesting. Might give you an idea of different places to go, which is what this is all about, really. Yeah, footpaths and bridleways and places like this, really. Yeah, I did a video on Thornham Walks in Suffolk, which is an absolutely lovely walk. But yeah, that didn't get very many views. I don't know what the the secret is really to getting views. All I know is the more views you get, the more views you get. So it's a catch-22 situation. The more subscribers you get, the more views you get. More comments help, more likes help. Oh, magpie. Well, I didn't intend doing the full 6.5 kilometres, but I don't know what that is in miles. 5 miles, is it? I think so. 5 miles or 4 Norfolk miles, because Norfolk miles are longer, as everyone will tell you. Last little bit, now coming back up to the car park area. A few more cars here now. There's the van. One last look around.